Exceptions. The exceptions in programming are like traffic signs of the road in your code. When everything goes on smoothly, red, but sometimes unexpected obstacles arise. The exceptions are the alert system that tells you when something is not going according to plan. They are your way of handling foreign situations without causing in your program to crash. Let's take a quick look at what they are and why they are so useful. In programming, an exception is a program way of signaling that something unexpected occurred, like the bug or an unusual situation. Instead of causing chaos, exceptions act as a controlled alert system. They enable you to step in, identify the IUC, and address its similar to fire then handle and fire off before it escalates. Disaster preventions. Exceptions are like the first paid kit of your code. They help prevent the disasters by handling problems before they turn into total chaos. Handling unexpected situations. They allow us to deal with unexpected situations in an elegant way, preventing the user from the same confusing error messages and maintaining the stability of the program. Hierarchy of the sections. Exceptions have their own hierarchy. Some are more general, capturing with a variety of problems, while
And tips of exception in programming are unexpected events or errors that can occur during the execution of a program. This error can be classified into different categories depending on their origin and nature. Runtime exception. Null pointer exception occurs when trying to access an object that has a null value. Array index outbound exception. Thrown when trying to access an index outside the valid range in array. Arithmetic of exception occurs when performing an illegal arithmetic operation such as division of zero. Input-output exception. If exception occurs, there are problems when output input operation such as reading or writing files. File note for exceptions true when trying to access a file that is not found in the file system.
Hello everyone, my name is Brian Almeida. I'm presenting exception handling. Exception handling in Java is a mechanism that allows programmers to handle exceptional situations or errors during the execution of the program. An exception is a abnormal or unforeseen condition that might arise during program executions and might affect its normal flow. Data structure. Exceptions handling in Java is based on the idea that exceptions should be caught and handled rather than allowing the program to crash or terminate abruptly when an error occurs. This improves the robustness and reliability of the software. This is my structure: throwable exceptions, errors, runtime exceptions, and other exceptions. The case blocks in the exceptions handling are: number 1, try. Contains the code that can throw an exception if an exception occurs. The execution is moved to the catch blocks. Number 2, catch. This block catches and handles exceptions that have been thrown in the try block. You can have several catch blocks to handle different types of exceptions. And number 3, finally, this is optional. This block is always executed whether an exception has occurred or not. It is used to perform cleanup actions on free resource and if successful. For example, to close files or database connections. In Java, the throw keyword is used to explicitly throw an exception within a block of code. It allows the programmer to indicate that an exceptional situation has occurred that and the normal types of the program should interrupt. And finally, utility of exceptions. Number 1, error handling. They allow handling and managing errors and in structures and controlled managers. They facilitate the identification and diagnosis of problems during program development and execution. Number 2, errors communications. They provide a mechanism for communicating detailed error information to developers users. Number 3, alternative flow management. They facilitate the implementations of alternative flows based on exceptional situations. In summary, exceptions are the essential tool in the modern software development, proving a structured mechanisms and handling errors and improving the quality, robustness, and maintainability of a programs. This is for my exposition. Thanks for you giving attention.
I am going to talk about the try-catch blocks. Try block is used to wrap a set of instructions that can throw an exception. This is used to monitor errors and handle them appropriately at runtime. It is a mandatory that this block always comes with either a catch block or finally block. What are the trees is try to execute the code normally if sometime within this code throws an exception. We can handle it with a catch block where, where we have the three syntax catch block. The catch block then is used to provide a possible solution to an exception that occurred in try block. Here we have the catch syntax.